Everybody, my name is Shaslain, and I'm actually doing this project for Dr. Carey's International Human Rights class. And my topic is going to be focusing on poverty in Haiti. And the two main areas that I really want to focus on is the political and the economical aspects of poverty. And we really want to focus on some of the things that are preventing the country from being able to move and advance as other third world countries have been able to do so. And to assist me with this project, I'm going to be interviewing two individuals who are going to be giving me their different perspective on what are some of the efforts that are being made, what are some efforts that need to be made that haven't been made, and what is the future of Haiti, and is there a possibility of improving the poverty situation in Haiti, or is it just going to require a little bit more international effort to be able to improve this the situation that we're dealing with the poverty and the issues that the people are facing in general. And so to begin our project, we're going to be introducing Miss Rosalie's, and I'm going to have her to introduce herself to you.
With the previous president, I could not do that. So I think he's doing a good job.
Okay. Well, it's very interesting that you said that, because I know when I spoke to my mom and different family members, and they all have stated how they don't want to travel to Haiti because they're afraid of the kidnapping rate. And surely this was years back, but I haven't heard anything recently, so I definitely appreciate you giving us your perspective on that. Now, also, so what do you think is like the biggest factor in poverty, or what do you think is the biggest thing that is hindering us from being able to decrease poverty slower than other maybe third world countries or other countries that are actually in the developing stage?
Education. We need to re-educate our people to teach them in how they're supposed to have respect for the authorities. Because if you keep on having strikes on the street every day, then there's nothing that could be done. If you don't appreciate what is being done by the government, or you as a able person is not trying to help out in bringing certain things, like for instance cleaning the roads, the citizens can help doing that if the government doesn't have much money. So if we have a hand-in-hand society where we everybody cares, and then showing one another, how we can better ourselves, and let the government do what they have to do. And if we have an elected body, we should let them do their terms instead of throwing them out. I think that's going to decrease poverty.
Okay.
And I believe it's all linked to education. If we give them the information that they need to understand why we are where we are, and what we need to do to get out of it, that's going to work.
Okay. Well, it's very interesting that you said education, because we know and that we understand that in any country, whether it be developing or underdeveloped nation, education is typically the key to improving poverty or improving jobs and all these different issues that we may face politically and also socially. But now that we know in Haiti, like, there's such a low education rate, because even though for like school age children, though the education may be free, but the supplies may be difficult to be able to find, because maybe your family can't afford it, and so on and so forth. And we definitely know that once you get a certain age, if your family is not considered wealthy, or if your family doesn't have the funds or that is needed to be able to get you into education, your odds of going to college is not very likely to happen. So what do you think is the government's role in improving that aspect of education, so that people can be more aware of what it is that can be done, whether it be educating people economically on how to do different trade with different countries, on how to better, basically better understand the economic status and how to trade, so that we can bring in a little bit more money and help bring in tourists into the country? What do you think the government's role is at in education?
The government can use the media to do the basic education on how how the trade is going and stuff like that. But however, they're supposed to hold conferences and stuff like that, because not too many people can afford to go to school and learn about certain things. But if they hold conferences that are that the government paid for, and people can just register and go and sit down and learn about what is really matter, what they need to do to get out of this situation, what can they do to improve themselves, because one at a time, I believe that's what we can do in Haiti, because it's not going to be easy for the government to have money to put mass into school or to educate them, but at least one at a time, one group at a time, you can improve, and then after that you have a commitment with that group that got the education to move on and help another group and pay back to their community. This way, that's gonna help educate the people.
Okay, it's really good that you said that, because that's a problem that the countries that we're facing. People that are educated don't want to stay there to assist the country, but they would rather leave and maybe go to a more developed nation, such as maybe Europe or even the United States. And so if we could just get the people to just stay once you're educated, do the things that are necessary to help improve the status of the country. And so definitely something that I want to ask you is, what are the different international efforts that you think maybe needed to be done, such as from the U.S. or Europe or any other country? What do you think? What role do you think these countries play in helping improving the poverty situation in Haiti, or do you think they have a responsibility at all, since it is our country?
Oh, they do have it's everyone's responsibility to try to eradicate poverty. It could be in Haiti, but that problem in Haiti can affect the United States, because it's not too far. And either ways, any society that can help eradicate poverty anywhere, it's in their best interest, because it comes with health issues.
Okay, and so can you just introduce us and let us know what is your name?
My name is Myrto Wesley Jean Noel. I was born in Haiti as well, and then came to this country, and I went to school here. I studied law, and I have a degree in human rights.
Okay, thank you for that. To begin the interview, we wanted to know, I know you recently traveled to Haiti not too long ago. If you could just let us know, what was the situation, or what was your experience while being there? Since it wasn't, not too long from now. If you could just let us know, how was the economic or the situation in Haiti in general?
Okay. In Haiti right now, things are moving a little to the better side, because I travel to Haiti 3 times a year.
Okay.
And recently I traveled 2 times. One was in last August, and then the last time I went was in October. And both times I'm really pleased with what I've seen, because I've seen roads being built, I've seen hospitals being putting up, and I've seen the job movement is on the better side, because I've seen a lot of people that usually waiting to ask you for money when you get to the country, and they are working, and they tell you that we are very pleased to see you, but we're very happy, and then this is what I'm doing, I'm working, and then they're not asking you for anything, they're not telling you how bad it is for them. So I was really happy with this.
Okay, now that's good. Since you did discuss, the different roads that are being built, hospitals that are being reconstructed and everything, and you're saying that a lot more people are employed now as before, which wasn't the case for many people. Now, with that being said, how would you rate, or how would you explain what us having a new president really provide? How is that, helping, assisting, or do you think that's hindering the country, or do you think politically we still have a long way to go? How would you describe that?
Politically, we do have a long way to go. However, President Preval is doing a better job than the others that we had previously, because with him we have security.
Okay.
Usually when you travel into Haiti, it's very hard, because you're afraid of being kidnapped. It's not a case now. Since Preval is in power, you can go in Haiti, and I'm not saying the kidnapping rate is to 0, but it's a way better than it was. You can go and have fun and experience. In fact, when I went to Haiti, I was on the road by 1:30. I was driving down Port-au-Prince, and